Hi, I'm Audrey. I thought I had it all figured out: a loving husband, a stable job, and a close relationship with my younger sister, Lisa. Turns out 2 out of 3 isn't bad, but that missing piece can destroy everything. Marcus, honey, did you pick up the dry cleaning? I called from the kitchen one Tuesday evening. Yeah, it's in the car. I'll grab it after dinner, my husband replied, walking in and kissing my cheek. Smells amazing in here. Just spaghetti, nothing fancy. Still better than anything I could make. He grinned and sat at the table. Oh, Lisa called earlier. Said she needs to talk to you about something important. I rolled my eyes. With Lisa, important could mean anything from a bad haircut to actual news. Be nice. She's your sister. I am nice. I'm just realistic. I plated our food and sat across from him. Did she say what it was about? Nope. Just sounded kind of emotional, I guess. That caught my attention. Lisa wasn't usually the emotional type. She was more the dramatic type. I'll call her after dinner. We ate in comfortable silence for a few minutes before Marcus spoke again. So, my mom's birthday is coming up. Think we should do something special this year? Definitely. Maybe that restaurant she loves downtown? Perfect. You're so good at this stuff. I reached across and squeezed his hand. 5 years of marriage, and we still had these moments. I thought we were solid. After dinner, I called Lisa. She answered on the first ring. Audrey, finally! Her voice was strained, almost breathless. What's wrong? Marcus said you called earlier. Can you come over? Like now? I really need to talk to you in person. Lisa, it's 8 o'clock on a Tuesday. Please, Audrey, it's about Marcus. My stomach dropped. What about Marcus? I can't say this over the phone. Please just come. 20 minutes later, I was sitting on Lisa's couch, watching her pace back and forth. She looked genuinely distressed, wringing her hands and avoiding eye contact. Okay, I'm here. What's this about? She stopped pacing and turned to face me, tears welling in her eyes. I don't know how to say this. Just say it, Lisa. I'm pregnant. I blinked. Okay. Congratulations, I guess. Who's the father? She started crying harder. That's the thing. It's Marcus. The world tilted. What? I'm so sorry, Audrey. It just happened. We didn't mean for it to... Stop. I held up my hand, my voice shaking. You're telling me you slept with my husband? It was a mistake. We were both drunk at Mom's birthday party last month and... Mom's birthday party? I stood up, backing away from her. That was 6 weeks ago. You're telling me this now? I just found out for sure today. I took 3 tests. They're all positive. My mind raced. Marcus at Mom's party. He had been drinking more than usual, said he wasn't feeling well and left early. Lisa had left around the same time. I stayed to help clean up. I need to see the tests. What? The pregnancy tests. Show me. Lisa hesitated, then went to her bathroom. She came back with 3 tests, all showing positive results. I stared at them, my hands trembling. I'm going to ask you one more time, and I need you to look me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you sleep with Marcus? She met my gaze, tears streaming down her face. Yes. I dropped the tests on her coffee table and walked out without another word. I didn't go home. I drove to my best friend Rachel's apartment and pounded on her door until she answered. Audrey, it's 10 o'clock. Oh my God, what happened? Rachel pulled me inside. Lisa's pregnant. She says Marcus is the father. What? Rachel's eyes went wide. That's insane. Marcus wouldn't... She showed me the pregnancy tests. 3 of them. But pregnancy tests just show if you're pregnant, not who the father is. Wait, slow down. Tell me everything. I explained the whole conversation, every detail. Rachel listened, her expression growing darker. Something's not right here, Rachel said when I finished. Think about it. Why would Lisa tell you this herself? If they really had an affair, wouldn't she want to keep it secret? Maybe she felt guilty? Lisa, feeling guilty? The same Lisa who stole your prom date and said you were being dramatic about it? She had a point. So what are you saying? I'm saying we need to investigate before you blow up your marriage. Have you talked to Marcus? Not yet. I came straight here. Call him, right now. Don't mention Lisa. Just see how he reacts. I dialed Marcus with shaking hands. He answered immediately. Audrey? Where are you? I was getting worried. I'm at Rachel's. We're having some girl talk. Oh, okay. You left in such a hurry, I thought something was wrong. His voice sounded normal. Concerned, but normal, not guilty. Everything's fine. I'll be home soon. After I hung up, Rachel leaned forward. Did that sound like a man who just found out his mistress is pregnant with his baby? No, I admitted. It didn't. Exactly. Look, I know a private investigator. Let me make a call. Rachel, You can't afford not to know the truth. Let me handle this. The next day, Rachel's PI friend, a sharp-eyed woman named Detective Morrison who did private work on the side, met us at a coffee shop. So your sister claims she's pregnant with your husband's child? Morrison asked, pulling out a notepad. That's what she said. But you have doubts? I don't know what to think. Morrison tapped her pen against the notepad. Here's what I can tell you right away. Pregnancy tests are easy to fake. You can buy them online that show positive results. They're used for pranks, usually, but also for other purposes. My blood ran cold. You think she's lying? I think we need more information. Does your sister have any reason to want to break up your marriage? I thought about it. Lisa had always been competitive with me. When I got into college, she had to go to a better one. When I got engaged, she tried to set a wedding date before mine. When I bought a house, she started talking about buying something bigger. She's always been jealous, I said slowly. But this seems extreme. Jealousy makes people do extreme things. Morrison closed her notepad. I'll look into this. In the meantime, don't confront anyone else. Act normal. That afternoon, my mother called. Audrey, honey, Lisa told me her news. I'm so disappointed in all of you. Mom, I don't think... How could Marcus do this? And how could you not see it happening right under your nose? Mom, listen to me. Something's not right about this whole thing. What's not right is my son-in-law getting my daughter pregnant. Lisa's devastated. She's talking about moving away, starting over somewhere else. She seemed pretty composed when she told me. Well, of course she's putting on a brave face. She's terrified of what people will think. I gritted my teeth. Lisa had always been Mom's favorite. I need to go, Mom. Don't you hang up on me, Audrey Marie. I hung up. Rachel looked at me sympathetically. Your mom bought it? Hook, line, and sinker. Rachel's phone buzzed. She looked at it and her eyes widened. Morrison just sent me something. You need to see this. She turned her phone toward me. It was a screenshot of an online purchase from Lisa's email account. 20 fake positive pregnancy tests, ordered 3 months ago. 3 months, I whispered. She's been planning this for 3 months. I confronted Lisa the next evening, but I brought reinforcements. Rachel, Detective Morrison, and surprisingly, Marcus. Morrison had convinced me that we needed Marcus there to hear everything firsthand. Lisa opened her door with a sad smile. Audrey, I'm so glad you came. I know we need to... She stopped when she saw the others. What's going on? We're coming in, I said, pushing past her. We all filed into her living room. Lisa looked panicked. Marcus, what are you doing here? Audrey, I don't understand. Marcus crossed his arms. Audrey told me everything last night. That you claim I got you pregnant. It's true. Really? Morrison stepped forward. Because I find it interesting that you ordered these 3 months ago. She held up her phone showing the purchase receipt. Lisa's face went white. I don't know what that is. 20 fake positive pregnancy tests shipped to this address. Someone must have used my account. We also pulled your medical records with your signed consent, Morrison continued. Rachel had somehow gotten Lisa to sign a release form weeks ago for insurance purposes. You're not pregnant. You haven't been to a doctor in 6 months. You hacked my medical records? I didn't hack anything. You signed a release. Marcus stepped closer to Lisa. Why would you do this? What did I ever do to you? Lisa's composure cracked. You? You took her away from me. Before you came along, Audrey and I were close. Then suddenly it was all about Marcus this, Marcus that. She didn't have time for me anymore. That's insane, I said. I've always made time for you. Not enough. You got everything. The perfect husband, the perfect house, the perfect life. What did I get? Failed relationships and Mom comparing me to you constantly. So your solution was to destroy my marriage? I wanted you to feel what I felt, alone and forgotten. Marcus's jaw clenched. You're sick, Lisa. What you did is sick. Lisa's expression changed, becoming cold and calculating. You know what? I'm not sorry. You deserved it, Audrey. You've always thought you were better than me. I never— Shut up! Just shut up! Lisa lunged forward, shoving me hard. I stumbled backward into the coffee table. Marcus caught me, and Morrison immediately stepped between us and Lisa. That's assault, Morrison said calmly. I'm a witness, and so are they. Lisa's eyes went wild. Get out of my house. All of you, get out. You need help, Lisa, I said, rubbing my shoulder where I'd hit the table. I don't need anything from you. You want to call the cops? Go ahead. Tell them your sister pushed you. See if I care. She grabbed a lamp and threw it. Marcus pulled me out of the way as it shattered against the wall. That's destruction of property and attempted assault, Morrison said, already on her phone. I'm calling this in. Lisa screamed, a primal sound of rage, and charged at Morrison, swinging wildly. Morrison, trained in restraint techniques, caught Lisa's arms and pinned her against the wall. Stop! Now! Within minutes, police sirens wailed outside. The police arrested Lisa that night for assault and attempted assault. The fake pregnancy scheme wasn't technically illegal, but combined with the violent outburst and the evidence of premeditation, the district attorney was interested in the case. 2 weeks later, I sat in the DA's office with Marcus and Morrison. Based on the evidence, the DA said, we're offering a plea deal. Anger management classes, a restraining order, and 1-year probation. If she violates any terms, she faces jail time. What about the harassment? I asked. The months of planning to destroy my marriage? Unfortunately, emotional manipulation isn't a crime, but the assault charges are solid, and this plea ensures she faces consequences and stays away from you. I'll take it, I said. Marcus squeezed my hand. Are you sure? I just want this over. I want her out of our lives. The DA nodded. We'll proceed with the plea. You'll need to testify at the hearing. At the hearing, I faced Lisa across the courtroom. She looked smaller somehow, diminished. When it was my turn to speak, I stood and faced her directly. Lisa, you were my sister. I loved you. I included you in my life, in my marriage, in everything. But your jealousy turned you into someone I don't recognize. Audrey, please, Lisa interrupted, tears streaming down her face. I'm so sorry. I was wrong. I was so wrong. Can't we? No, I said firmly. We can't. There's no coming back from this. You tried to destroy my family because you were jealous. You showed me exactly who you are, and I believe you. But we're sisters. That stopped meaning anything when you decided to tear apart my life. I turned to the judge. Your Honor, I want the maximum penalty available and the restraining order enforced strictly. The judge granted everything I requested. Lisa would complete anger management, serve probation, and stay at least 500 feet away from me, Marcus, and our home. As we left the courthouse, my mother was waiting outside. Audrey, please. She's still your sister. She made a mistake. Mom, she didn't make a mistake. She planned for months to destroy my marriage. She assaulted me when she got caught. That's not a mistake. That's a choice. But family forgives. No, Mom. I forgive people who ask for forgiveness because they've changed. Lisa isn't sorry she did it. She's sorry she got caught. There's a difference. Mom's face crumpled. So you're cutting her out completely? I'm protecting myself and my marriage. If you can't understand that, then maybe you need to decide what kind of relationship we're going to have too. Mom walked away without another word. That night, Marcus and I sat on our back porch with glasses of wine. How are you feeling? he asked. Honestly, relieved. Sad, but relieved. I'm sorry you lost your sister over this. I didn't lose her. I just finally saw who she really was. I leaned against him, but I kept what matters. Us. Always us, he agreed. Rachel joined us an hour later, bringing pizza. So, I have news, she said, plopping down on the porch steps. Lisa tried to call me today. Wanted me to convince you to drop the restraining order. What did you say? I told her that real sisters don't destroy each other out of jealousy. Then I blocked her number. You're better family than she ever was, I said. Damn right I am. Now are we eating this pizza or what? Morrison called the next day with a final update. Lisa accepted the plea. She starts anger management next week. The restraining order is officially in effect. Thank you for everything, Detective. Just doing my job. But Audrey, you handled this with a lot of grace. Not everyone would have pushed for legal consequences instead of just cutting ties and walking away. She needed to face what she did. Consequences matter. They do. Take care of yourself. 6 months later, Marcus and I celebrated our 6th anniversary. We'd been through hell, but we'd come out stronger. You know what's funny? Marcus said over dinner. Lisa wanted to destroy us, but she actually made us communicate better and trust each other more. That is not the outcome she was hoping for. I agreed, laughing. Should we send her a thank you card? Marcus! Too soon? Way too soon. But I was smiling. We'd survived. Our marriage had survived. And I'd learned that family isn't about blood. It's about who shows up, who stays, and who fights for you when things get tough. Lisa wasn't that person. She never had been. But Marcus was. Rachel was. Morrison was. And that was enough. So, have you ever dealt with a family member who tried to sabotage your happiness? How did you handle it? Drop your stories in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more true stories about overcoming betrayal and finding your strength.